Oh, living life at the edge. Just say what you want to say. Walk away. I'll stand tall when there's hell to pay. Ain't no power higher with the outlaws and outsiders. Outlaws and outsiders.
Well, guys, what's going on?
What's up?
I'm here shopping at Walmart, and we have special guests. Don't panic. What's going on, guys?
It's going pretty good. How are you over there at Walmart?
Hectic. It's hectic. There's no lines open.
Well, yeah. If either of you guys have that link, I'd love to share. Let some of our peeps know we're up. I just don't.
I had sent
Yeah.
it over.
Yeah, it says attachment unavailable.
Which
That's all I
are
got.
again.
No worries. So, is that who's Odin up there? Is that the god, the Norse god Odin,
Yes, it is.
Thor's father? There he is. Is your name actually Odin? No.
Yep,
Does he not talk?
He does talk, but I think his voice is going out.
I've been downtown. I'm in DC, so y'all know it's been a hell week here in the nation's capital. The party is just the beginning, and people are getting tired of it, regardless of what other people are saying. They're getting tired of these fake media outlets talking that crap.
Oh boy. Well, sorry to hear that.
So, guys, I mean, how was it for you during the whole quarantine deal of the year 2020?
I don't know, not too bad. We just been working on music videos and lyric videos and released some new tunes. Haven't got to play any shows, but nobody has. So we did a couple streaming concerts. That was fun. But yeah, just releasing music and living like everybody else.
Oh, that's sweet. Get to hang out with family much?
Yeah, some. Not too bad. What are you buying there?
Like what?
I said, what are you buying over there at Walmart?
My wife, she's buying stuff for her little cousin. It's her birthday tomorrow, so she bought her some clothes and some other stuff.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that's what we're doing here.
Got the guy up there. He's doing something.
So, no, technically you can't step out of your house over here without a mask anymore. The state of Texas is going nuts about it.
Yeah, I mean, Pennsylvania's been about the same. They, they say basically any business you go into, they ask you to wear one. So, I mean, I do it. I don't really give a crap.
Well, no, there's some counties here in the state of Texas that are, what do you call it? They don't have to wear masks.
Yeah, well, that's cool, I guess, if that's what they want to do.
It's not cool. Yeah,
well,
so it's bad. But I mean, guys, where did the inspiration for your song Fall 99 come out from? Because to me, it sounds a little bit of High School Never Ends by Bowling for Soup.
Yeah, it did not come from that, but I definitely, I've been told that. I was actually listening to a lot of Butch Walker at the time when I was writing it, and he had an album called The Spade that came out in like 2000, and I don't remember the exact year, but it's early 2000s. And I just really, I don't know, I like that Bryan Adams, like Summer of '69 kind of feel. So that's kind of like what I went for. But, me and Keith especially grew up listening to like a lot of punk rock bands. So it's kind of a mix of everything. I'm a big like Millencolin and Face to Face fan. And so it's kind of like, a pop punk rock version of Summer of '69. That's kind of like where it came from. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we ever set out to sound a certain way or make it sound a certain way. That's just was the culmination of all the different things we're into, and that's how it kind of came out.
That's pretty cool because the video also it looked very similar to High School Never End. That's why I was like, okay, you know, maybe they were just trying to figure out that, hey, you know what, this is a cool song from back then. Let's just update it a little bit.
No, so the music video itself was an idea that I got from the movie Back to the Future.
Okay, yes. It saw that it looked a little bit of Marty McFly, but you were missing the life preserver.
Yeah, well, he doesn't wear the life preserver in the scene that we were doing. In the beginning of the movie, Marty's band auditions for the school talent show, and Huey Lewis is one of the. So we recreated that scene basically, and then the concept of the video, like where we all dress in costumes and we play all the characters. I actually got that from Foo Fighters doing Learn to Fly. In their video for Learn to Fly, they're all the people on the plane. So we thought it'd be kind of fun to like expand on the school talent show thing from Back to the Future, but then we play everybody. We play the people who are the judges. We play the people who are trying out. We play ourselves. So it's supposed to be like kind of like a ton of homages to a bunch of different stuff that we love. We got someone new joining us. We lose him? Looks like we lost him.
That definitely looks like we lost him.
That's all right. The link I got didn't work anyway, so. Oh, there it goes. It works. Awesome. La la la. So how you doing? What's up? What's up, Keith?
I was just thinking that was a little segue. You could tell the story about how you got arrested in Walmart.
I could do that. Yeah. I guess since he was at a Walmart, when we were on tour in an old band I used to play in the early 2000s, we went to a Walmart because we had just played a show in Elkton, Maryland, and we drove down south heading towards Richmond, and we stopped at a Walmart to get extra pillows for our hotel room. Whoa. And anyway, so we stopped and got extra pillows at the Walmart for the hotel room. And while we were there, I thought it'd be funny to kind of like jam a bunch of stuff. I grabbed these like Dickies, like size 70 pants and put them on and started walking around the Walmart. And we started just jamming everything in them that we could find. So like pillows and baseball bats and magazines, like everything. And I was walking around like a big fat guy. And the manager was like stocking a shelf, and they saw me, and she was like, "Are those all our merchandise?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry." And she's like, "Take those off right now." So like I pulled them down, like all the stuff fell all over the floor.
Boneless chicken or pasta in a dish for $5.99 each.
You can get whatever you want. Sorry guys, I had a very important call from another host here. Reverend Ed called me on a private call.
Wouldn't want to piss off Reverend Ed.
I did not. Actually, he was asking me about something we were talking about that's actually going down tomorrow, and he was asking me a few questions. He's like, "Did I catch you at a bad time?" I was like, "Hey, I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of a Zoom call, man. I'm doing my show on the run," and he was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, my bad."
Well, as long as Ed got what he needed, we're all good.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. He said he'll call back way, way later because he's right after us anyway. So, I mean, guys, what do you guys have planned for the near future? Any tours? Any more new albums coming out?
The super near future, I'm gonna make some cheeseburgers upstairs for dinner.
Damn. Now we're gonna eat pizza. We're lazy.
But so literally just today we released a cover song that we did a music video for. We covered a Billy Joel song.
Okay.
Called Sleeping with the Television On, and we just released it everywhere, like Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, and we did a music video for it. So that came out today. And then Keith, what are we doing next month?
Next month we have another cover song coming out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A song called "Windy" by a band called The Association that put that song out in the late '60s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
66 maybe 67.
Yeah.
Because what we did is each person in the band got to pick. We were going to do a series of cover songs. Each person in the band got to pick their own song, basically.
Mm-hmm. So
That's pretty awesome, guys.
The one that came out today was our drummer Anthony's pick, and then next month is Keith's pick.
Yep.
And then we have 2 more we're going to do. We're going to do one in March, which will be I think mine, which is a Electric Light Orchestra song, and then we're doing a Metallica song in April.
Hold on,
What's
now you
Metallica
can-
song?
Creeping Death.
The Death Inc. album. Nice.
So and then in March we're going to start recording our next album.
Man, that's pretty cool. You know, guys, anytime you guys come out with something new, you can just hit me with it. We can play it on our show absolutely 100% free for you guys. You know that, right? With authorization.
Cool. Would love to. Definitely do that.
Yeah, with your full permission, we can blast your music all over our websites and everything.
Very cool.
So, what's the date?
Want the pizzas?
Huh?
You just want the pizzas?
And the bread. And so what date is your cover song for in February going to come out in?
February 5th, I think.
Oh, and that's a good date.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You know why? Because my birthday's the next day, so I get to jam it all day.
There you go. It's your birthday song. We set that up on purpose.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. Oh, y'all were stalking my Facebook page. That's what it was.
Yep, that's exactly what we did.
They're like, this guy's old as fuck. We'll just hit him with an old cover song.
We're old as fuck too, man.
Sure.
It's the insanity. So when y'all create y'all music, and decide to do what covers y'all do you have any, like, each individual has a particular genre that they are interested in, they want to cover, or it's like, is there some particular order?
No, so we kind of all said, like, let's just pick our favorite song that represents, like, us musically. So we all kind of chose older music. Keith's song is from the 60s. My song is from the 70s. And Anthony and AJ's songs are from the 80s. We didn't really cover any, like, current bands. It's not really that cool. I don't like, if a band put a song out in the last 20 years, I think it's kind of silly to cover it, personally.
Right.
So I like we wanted to retool and, like, modernize some old songs that we all kind of liked.
See, it's hard to keep, good people together. And I was talking to other bands that have been on the show, and they say that during COVID, it was the most trying time ever. Sorry, everybody, my voice is kind of, I'm not the person I used to be today. But the question I have for you is, when you think of the music that you're playing now, do you sometimes wonder why more people are not touching the era of the early 80s, 70s, 60s music? Back then they had lyrics that had more of a grabbing meaning. It told a story.
Yeah, that can be true of new stuff too. I listen to a lot of bands that I think have, like, a really good lyric. Bands like, I listen to, like, a band called Bayside. I think they have great lyrics.
Bayside's cool. Yeah.
I listen to a lot of, like, Face to Face and Millencolin. I think those bands have great lyrics. I get what you're saying, where people, I don't know, music evolves and it changes, and we all got to kind of do the same thing. We got to evolve with it. Right. And I love music from the 60s and 70s. The Beatles are one of my favorite bands ever.
Yes.
But I don't want to be the Beatles. I want to be as famous as the Beatles, but I don't want to, and rich. But I don't want to write their songs because they did those already.
Right.
So when we're doing our own stuff, we want to try and make our own sound and our own mark. So I think that's a lot of people do. They're just trying to find their way. And as time goes by, it's going to get harder and harder because, there's only so many ways you can put chords together and melodies. You have to start being more and more innovative.
Well, I mean, with the new technology, the technology that came out back more so in the 80s, it was more evolved. And then now, 2000s, it's gone haywire, is the synthesizer. I was a keyboardist back in the day. I played for a very popular band.
Cool.
And, I mean, the guys, they broke up, and everybody back in the late 80s was saying that keyboardists are like the keys of the soul to the band. And I'm like, no. Have you heard the group Poison? Did you hear CeCe play that guitar? Oh my God. How about here's Def Leppard with the one-armed drummer that could just blast you out? I mean, I couldn't. I used to go to concerts back then, and I had an enjoyment because you got a chance afterwards. It was no problem. You could meet the band. It was nothing really technically special. It's like, oh yeah, I got backstage passes. Well, I just walked back there. And today's society, it's like the band comes and then they leave. Do y'all stick around so that you can meet the people?
Yeah, we hang out all the time. Most bands I know usually hang out at the club.
Right.
We show up early. We get a bunch of beers.
Oh yeah. All right.
We hang out.
Y'all, I'm down with you. I'm in DC. Don't worry about it. I'll see y'all. I'll promote you. Trust me. I will promote the hell out of y'all. I mean, there's very few bands out there that, I mean, here in DC, before COVID hit, there are a lot of places where, like Velvet Lounge, Black Cat, a lot of bars and clubs, because we have the spacing when you have a bar and club here. You're at least going to try to throw in 200 people to 400 people, somewhere in range. I know you've been here, Baltimore, in that area. And the idea for clubs in D.C. or bars is to pack the room to increase the popularity so that people can sing that song with the artist that's performing. And they love that. I've taken note that since COVID, the industry has been hit, and I'm so glad y'all still fighting, because a lot of people don't stick around. They're like, it's done. We've been in COVID for 10 months, i.e. people from New Jersey. 10 months, lockdown. Man's coming out with a beard, and it's like, what are you, ZZ Top? No, I was just sitting at home for 10 months. But, many bands quit and gave up. And I'm proud of those bands that fight to keep the music alive. And it's very important. Like you said, the trend.
Well, if you're quitting because you're home, I don't know why you were a musician in the first place. I don't really get it. Like, it's just, we're home now, so just write music. That's why you make music. Like, the live stuff, that's great, and I love playing live. It's my favorite part. But I'm a musician because I want to make art. It's not about anything else. That's why we're doing it.
Music is of the soul, and it comes straight out. I mean, it is the painting that Leonardo da Vinci was creating, and the rest of the great artists and creators and were doing. That's music, and people don't really have an appreciation like they should for the artist. I mean, those people that write music, I give y'all credit. When you write those lyrics, when you put those notes down on paper.
Well, we try our best.
What'd you do?
It's just beautiful, and I'm very proud of your band. I was actually just got the song to listen to, and I'm going to tell people out there, I jammed out. And y'all know me. If I tell a person, I tell the show live, if the song was a thumbs up or or was it a poser? Junior will tell you, if I say
Oh
it was
my
a poser,
God.
it was a poser. It was
Yeah,
somebody that's
Odin's like the
trying to
biggest
be.
critic of music, man. But I
Oh,
mean, every band I've ever had on this show, I mean, like I tell every group, I jam it for like weeks. I jam it at work, grab people's attention. I jam it when I'm driving. I
Hmm.
mean, I do all of that, and then it's like, okay, I show Odin. Odin's like, you know what? This is some good shit. Hit him up, and that's when I contact you guys.
oh, we made the cut.
Sweet.
I mean, music today. I mean, there's a lot of bands. There's a lot of. I mean, there's some. I love these independents. I'm sorry. Those people that got huge labels behind them, they scare me because I don't see why. I like independents and those with smaller labels because they actually go out and do the work. They show the artists. They give you a show that's beyond belief. And then I've met people in the industry that have big labels behind them, and I'm sitting there like all glitter and glam in the background, but you are just boring. I'm sorry, boring.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some boring stuff out there, but you know, I know the appeal of wanting to be on a major label for sure. I mean, it's really hard financially to be in a band and to try and make a living out of it. You don't make a lot of money, so if there's a record label who says, "Hey, we'll pay for everything," you know, when you're a poor bunch of guys, it's a very appealing to want to say, "Yeah, of course," because you get to not worry about how are we going to pay our bill? Like, how are we going to pay for our van? How are we going to pay for our merch?
How you gonna pay for
You
the
know,
studio time?
yeah, exactly. And they're going to cover that. So, I mean, that's obviously very appealing. I get it. So, you know,
There's pluses and
but
minuses.
you know, just because a band's on a major label, I also don't necessarily think that means that they're not going to have good stuff. There's definitely a lot of great bands that, you know, have signed away their stuff to a label that's, you know, larger. But nowadays it's a lot less the case because record labels are kind of not required anymore.
Right.
Everything is Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, but you can distribute that yourself. I mean, you don't need a label to do that anymore. And now a lot of people buy physical albums. So, you know, all you really need a label for at this point is just paying for the promotion and having, you know, PR people and that kind of stuff. But I mean, you know, I know lots of bigger bands that just don't even use a record label anymore. I don't think we plan on it. So
I
I
hope
mean,
you don't.
Ted, we've basically been doing it ourselves since day one. In
Have
all
you
our
guys
bands.
ever tried? You know, have you guys ever tried SoundCloud?
SoundCloud,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen that site before. You know, there's just so many sites that, you know,
It's oversaturated.
as long as they're on some of them, you're all good.
It's oversaturated at this point when it comes to social media and the sites where you can actually listen to good music.
Yeah, there's a lot of music. There's a lot of stuff available.
There's a lot. Even Junior now. Come on, Junior. Speak for yourself. You.
Oh, even my music's out there, man. I'm a 15-year DJ producer. Just started releasing like a year ago.
That's awesome. Well, yeah. So, I mean, that's like the benefit and the negative side of everyone being able to put their own stuff out there is that when there was a lot of big labels and there was like a gatekeeper where they said, you're good, you're bad, you know, you're viable to promote to large quantities of people. Now everyone, like, the gates are open, so anyone could do anything. So there's going to be a lot more stuff there now. So there's a lot more music people have to kind of sift through to find the things that they like. So that's a negative and a positive. You find a lot of cool artists that would have never had stuff released, and you'll find a lot of crap that's just kind of in the way and takes up a little bit of space from everybody else. So, I mean, you know, I don't know where we fall, but at the same time, like, I think it's a net positive. So I think it's a good thing.
Well, I can tell you guys, your music's very positive. Because one, I mean, you guys are bringing pop punk back for sure. It's a dying art, man. It's a dying art. I've not heard not one pop punk cover since, you know, Pop Goes Punk, the album. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6,
Yeah,
7, 8.
I remember those. The Fearless put those out, right?
Yeah. It was like, I mean, you had bands like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you had Asking Alexandria, you had Pierce the Veil, you had big time hitters. I mean, you even had Texas's very own Fit for a King, which were good bands back in the day. Some of them are still great bands that are still touring, but they're getting too much into the glam light now, and they're getting that lavish lifestyle. I mean, half of the band members of Asking Alexandria are not even the same anymore. Just the lead guitarist who plays the lead guitar role in the movie The Relentless, American Satan, and frontman Andy Black from Black Veil Brides, and then everybody else is unknown. Like nobody knows who they are, and it's just weird because supposedly this year was the year that they were supposed to bring back the Vans Warp Tour.
I don't know. I've known Kevin a really long time, and anytime I talk to him, he said that they're not going to do it. So
Well, actually, Franz bought it. Franz from Attila, he bought the Vans Warp Tour.
I had never heard that.
Supposedly, is what leaked out was Franz, lead vocalist of the band Attila, was approached by the owner of the Vans Warp Tour to buy it. That way, it can showcase again.
I'd be surprised that the amount of money that it would cost to buy the Warp Tour from Kevin is an absurd number. I don't know if that guy got like a trust fund or something, because we're talking like $100 million. Like that,
Oh,
you know, like,
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know how much it'll cost to put on a tour that big.
well, it's not only putting it on; it's the rights to the name. Like the name has a lot of value. So
Yeah.
like you get sponsorships. Like I spent 8 years on the Vans Warped Tour in the 2000s, and so did Keith. We actually I stage managed one of the stages on the tour, and
cool.
yeah, and the sponsor money alone that they get is invaluable. So I'd be very frankly surprised if Kevin sold it. The last time I saw him was a couple years ago. I went because my friends in the Ataris were playing, and so we were hanging out, and I ran into Kevin backstage, and he even said like that year, it was like the last year they did it, and he's just like, I don't want to do this anymore, and I want to do other stuff. And then they did, was it last year or two years ago, they did that final, like one in New Jersey, one in Illinois, one in California or whatever. I don't remember the exact locations.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Roaring 20 tour.
I don't remember what they called it. I think they just called it like the Warped Tour parking lot, 3 shows or whatever. And I've heard them talking about doing like the cruise again, but yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if they sold it. I'd be very surprised actually.
Yeah, I mean that's what I heard, and not just from social media, but also from a member who used to tour in the Vans Warped Tour. He's like, the band Attila, right? And I was like, yeah, of course I know the band Attila. And he's like, do you happen to know that lead frontman Franz bought it? I was like, what? So they're gonna bring it back? And he's like, as far as what I know, I was like, that's crazy, because last time I went to the Vans Warped Tour was in San Antonio 2007.
Cool.
So a long time from now.
Pretty long.
Well, see, I'm one of those people that have a love for one of my specific old school bands, and I'm kind of hurt that they might not be coming to the United States. And if they don't come to the United States, I'm going to be pissed because I play their music under their promotion package that they've given us, Man of War. They're supposed to be touring, doing their world tour, 40th, 41st, something like that, anniversary. And we got the rights to promote and, do their music. And this COVID is killing me. I'm at the point now where I'm about to have the beer down to my chin, off my face and everything now. And it's hard for the bands because the joy is to be out there in the public. I mean, that's your one joy, to to woo the crowd, to make them feel your music, and you feed off that energy they give you. Do you find it hard at this point as a band? I mean, I know you do the, broadcast via YouTube and other areas, but do you find it hard as a band to not connect like you used to with your fans?
What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, I mean it's hard for sure. In one sense, it's kind of like for me personally, because performing has always been like that's like the carrot at the end of the stick. So we're always like trying to get on stage and do our thing. But at the same time, I feel pretty proud of what we've been able to do in the amount of time, that we've been locked up. Basically, we've accomplished a lot, and I think we've learned some things that we can add into our repertoire when things get back to normal too. Like I don't think we've been doing a lot of this, internet stuff if it wasn't for COVID. So I think it gave us another ace in our pocket.
Yeah, I honestly think that we've connected really well with the people. Like we have a lot of new fans just because of being locked down at home. We've interacted with so many people online and made so many like friends and fans on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So in a way, it's been a good thing. We've learned how to kind of navigate the internet a little bit better and use that as a tool to do promotion and meet people and get people to get on board with what we're doing.
That's awesome. Well, I hope you guys are ready because, I mean, it's about almost that time to where you might end up with a whole bunch of new fans.
I hope so too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hold on, you gonna tell them now, Junior?
The one cool thing about my show, man, that it's blasted and broadcasted in about 120 different countries around the world.
Awesome.
And we're on iHeart, and we'll soon be on Sirius XM, and we're literally, this network is everywhere. And we love the music, and we love to talk with people that have knowledge of what they're doing in the industry, and the knowledge of their music, and the knowledge of how to relate that music so that people can feel and understand that experience. Most people say, well, you're talking about the Kundalini. No, it's a religious experience. I mean, when you go to a concert, when you listen to that band, you sit down and you're like, wow. And that's what I'm looking for when I look for music. And a lot of the listeners out there do the same.
I do. I love music, man. That's why I'm here. Oh, we're back in Walmart.
Uh-oh, we're back shopping again. Mm-hmm.
I should have been shopping. We could have all been shopping.
We could have all gone out and gone shopping.
Could have been the theme of the show.
All right.
So, Junior, is it time for us to play the Don't Panic Fall of 99? He gave the thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, only on the Angels and Outlaws show, we would like to introduce the band and the music off of their official, yeah, I said the word official a couple of times so people can understand that they are here. Hey, guys, introduce yourselves, and then I'll hit the music.
Want me to introduce me?
Yeah, introduce.
Hi, I'm Ted. I'm with the band Don't Panic. This is Keith. He's our bass player. And they're going to play one of our songs right now. Enjoy it.
Come on, Keith. You know we got to hear you. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Enjoy that hot-ass tune.
I love it. Here we go.
Hang on.
Oh, we're going to listen to the thing.
Next, please. Hey, we're, Don't Panic.
The song plays, takes me back to when I'm rolling cabs in a toast again. I'm 15 kids and a busted microphone. So stoked, the flat broke. I'm too dumb to know it would get better than I was happy when I was growing up to a punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a heavy-ass beater with a 24 of Blue Ribbon beers. On the drive-thru dinners, blowing out the speakers to the Vandals, no effects, and the Queers. We only knew phone calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it on back in the fall of '99. Bud died and we needed a ride. Walked a mile down 95 with a hard case full of broken strings. I would've given anything to stay there in that punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a heavy-ass beater with a 24 of Blue Ribbon beers. On the drive-thru dinners, blowing out the speakers to the Vandals, no effects, and the Queers. We only knew phone calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it on back in the fall of '99. We were rock and roll sinners, a heavy-ass beater with a 24 of Blue Ribbon beers. On the drive-thru dinners, blowing out the speakers to the Vandals, no effects, and the Queers. We only knew phone calls and we knew for sure we'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it on back in the fall of '99.
Thank you. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
Oh my God, I love it.
Ooh,
I love it. Oh,
I'm glad you do.
I love it, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm giving y'all straight 9.7 because I couldn't get up
Damn.
and dance, man. I couldn't dance, but I'm giving you the 9.7. I would hold the cue cards up, but you know how that is.
Yeah, too bad Keith didn't land. If Keith landed the dismount, maybe we would have gotten a 10.
Oh, hold on. Da-da. But your inspiration for this song was it to take a song and to transform it into not only just your own personal creation, but to take the song and to spruce it up so that it'd be more of a representation of the punk style? Or is it for you as an artist a way to bring people back to the time when we used to just kick it and rock and throw our heads back and I mean, I used to hang up.
Yeah, more number two, I guess. Like Keith said earlier about this one and about most of our songs, we just kind of write, what we like, and whatever it winds up being, that's what it is. We're not trying specifically to do anything sound-wise. We're just writing music that we like. So if I can put it on and listen to it and enjoy it, then I feel like I succeeded.
You know, I would love to see artists like your band to do. I mean, I know y'all could do many collaborations with many bands out there, but I would love to see what y'all could do to mix the punk with maybe. It'd be weird. I mean, I know people have tried it. A lot of times it hasn't come out too. I mean, people like it, but it's not the best. Punk with trance music. I would love to see that.
Trance music?
Yeah, punk with trance. That
Okay.
would be interesting.
Sure it would. There's lots of little combinations you can do, I'm sure. We're not the most experimental guys, you know? We drink Miller Lite and we eat pizza.
Real Americans.
Wait a minute. Who drinks Miller Lite?
Oh,
We all do.
There he goes. He knows he's gonna be opening his mouth.
Well, guys, I got a big thing for you. I actually work for Miller Coors.
There you go. Now we're talking.
So
Now this is an interview.
we became
If you like shipping some of that over here, just let me know.
Oh, yeah. Anytime the brewery down there is open, we'll go.
As for me, I just saved my whiskey so I can clear my throat so I can talk because I've been sounding kind of rough.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I've been
All
sounding
right.
kind of rough these past couple of days. So I had to have that little shot to open up the airwaves, they say. And I wish my wife was making pizza today. She'd try to make a lasagna. She's Australian, not Italian.
I'm Italian, but I'm making cheeseburgers tonight. Getting ready to go make those soon.
What
Very
part of
excited.
your family descended from?
Sorry?
What part of your family's Italy descended from?
My mom's side is from Bari, which is on the heel of the boot. So if this is the boot like that, we're like right there. And my dad's side's from Sicily.
Oh, wow. So then that's it, man. Your dad makes all the good food.
Well, I don't know what my dad does, but my grandma makes really good food.
Oh, of course, everybody's grandma makes the best food.
My ex-wife was a Carnivale, and her mother, back in the old days, because they're from New York, Rochester. Back in the old days, she knew all the big names, as they would say. And when I was living in Rochester, we actually used to go to the restaurants where the bosses used to sit down and meet. And they have all the old pictures sitting on the wall from back in those good days, the 40s, 50s.
Awesome. Making that olive oil.
Oh,
Odin here is just a regular Rocky Balboa.
see, you just gonna start trouble, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, Apollo Creed.
So what's the next thing for your band, brother? What's next? What's going on? What's the next thing y'all gonna do?
We're releasing that cover song in February. It's gonna have a music video, and then we're gonna do one in March and one in April, and then we're gonna start recording our new record, and in March, and then hopefully start playing some shows in the summer. That's the plan right now.
Oh, well, hell. You guys ever come down here towards Texas and tour down here, hit me up. We'll go.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, yeah, we'll definitely come down to Texas for sure. That's it's on the plan.
I'm impressed. I am really impressed with your band and their music. I mean,
I love the video, man. The video, now that you mentioned it, that it had a Back to the Future kind of theme.
yep.
It would have been crazy, like in the beginning, before you even jumped on stage, you just wheeled up to the auditorium in a DeLorean. That would have been crazy.
Fortunately, I don't own one, but yeah, that'd be very cool.
And you know, another thing I was thinking about, I mean, that's a lot of releases before summer. I
It
mean,
is fun.
Yeah.
you guys work a lot. And I have to say, Unlike many that claim to be great, I'm sorry. I think Don't Panic. Hold on. Don't Panic. Wasn't that from, oh God, Alfred E. Newman? Not Alfred E. Newman. What's the guy's name? Oh my God. It's the book. I had to read it when I was in high school.
Yeah, Hitchhiker's
Hitchhiker's Guide to
Galaxy.
the Galaxy.
Yep, that's where we got our band name from.
Yeah. Now you know I love you. Hitchhiker's Guide. Listen, people, go get it.
Forever.
Get them. Go follow. Don't panic. Listen, I'm an old schooler. Now, I ain't going to say my age. It'll shock the hell out of you if you hear my age, okay? I'm an old schooler. But I will say I give this band, actually, I'm going to take it up to a 9.8 because I was thinking about that, you know, if he hit it right and he hit that angle and he put those arms up, he would have got a 10. All right. Buy the EPs. Get to know this band. Get to follow them. Please follow them. You know, I had to have a drink to clear my throat, and most people know I just pulled 10 hours live broadcasting. Yeah, 10 hours, guys. And I'm here. But I want people to follow, like, subscribe. Look, hit the button and click. Do what you got to do so that Don't Panic can show you the way. They showed you how to fall of 99. Who knows what they might come up with? What do you think?
I think you should listen to yourself. You're right. We're preaching the gospel of rock and roll. That's what we're doing.
Amen, brother.
I've got a sermon upstairs getting ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see? Oh. What was that you drinking, bro?
Water.
Water? Oh, yeah, I got that too. See? Look.
Everybody's got water. Oh, yeah, do some Deer Park.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
I didn't know it was a deer, but I mean, it was parked right about, yeah, it was delicious. Hold on. Yeah, that's water this time. I had to check. Sometimes the wife puts a little extra in there for me.
Oh my.
But I want people to enjoy and love this band. And like most of you people out there in the industry, y'all know me. And if I promote it, just like our music festival we did, we blew it out. So I want y'all to listen carefully, like, love, and follow these guys. You know, I haven't been one down for punk bands in a long time since I used to wear my Doc Martens back in the old days. Okay? Yeah, that tells y'all a lot. In fact, I got my pair of Docs sitting over there. I got a red pair of Docs from when I was a youngster. Yeah, those are stompers. But I want people to enjoy this music and relive it because a lot of people have lost their way. They've lost their way into the music that everybody else is feeding you. I don't want you fed. I want you to love this band. Junior, are you ugly?
Huh?
Are you ugly today?
Fuck no, you got me fucked up.
Uh-oh, hold on. What's up, homie? I ain't got the handcuffs, but I got the hat.
Anyway, so, Odin, let's do this. Let's play that song one more time. That way these guys around the world can hear it. One more time.
Oh, you actually asking for one more time this time?
I'm asking for a replay, not just for me, but for the gentlemen of this fine band.
Well, hold on. I told him don't panic.
I've heard it a lot of times.
But guess what? The
everyone
boss
else,
said
not me.
The boss said he wanted to hear it. I can't argue about it, okay?
Well, I'm not. He's in charge, not me, and not you.
Hold on. You're the band, and guess what? Y'all are called what?
Don't panic.
And this is, what's the name of the song?
What's the name of the song, Keith?
All of 99.
Here we go again.
I'm going to show you a dinosaur.
I can get it.
Next, please.
Hey, we're, don't panic.
The song plays, takes me back to when I'm rolling cabs in a toast again. I'm 15 kids and a busted microphone. So stoked, the flag broke. I'm too dumb to know it would get better then. I was happy when I was growing up to a punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down spinner with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. On the drive-thru dinners, blowing out the speakers to the Vandals, no effects, and the Queers. We only knew folk chords and we knew folk show. We'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it all back in the fall of '99. Bud died and we needed a ride. Walked a mile down 95 with a hard case full of broken strings. I would've given anything to stay there in that punk rock melody. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down spinner with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. On the drive-thru dinners, blowing out the speakers to the Vandals, no effects, and the Queers. We only knew folk chords and we knew folk show. We'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it all back in the fall of '99. We were rock and roll sinners, a hand-me-down spinner with a 24 of blue ribbon beers. On the drive-thru dinners, blowing out the speakers to the Vandals, no effects, and the Queers. We only knew folk chords and we knew folk show. We'd be famous by the end of the year. But we didn't notice, but we didn't see it at the time. No, we didn't know it, but we had it all back in the fall of '99.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
I can't get over it. I mean, the video is beast. I gotta tell you, y'all look like y'all had so much fun during the video that it was beyond the experience.
We absolutely had a blast making that video. For sure.
I mean, hey, look, I'm sorry. I love the ponytail home, okay? I gotta say it. I mean, that thing was funny. It was, that's
Is that a
another
chi-
side. That's the
Is it
artistic
chili
side.
dog in the background?
Yeah, he's reminding me that I have cheeseburgers cooking upstairs, so I gotta bounce really soon.
Yeah, no problem, guys. No problem. I mean, it was fun while it was lasted. I apologize for all the interruptions.
Oh, no worries, man. You know, when you gotta go to Walmart, you gotta go. As the
Yeah,
great
I mean,
Ian Malcolm told us in Jurassic Park.
you guys are more than welcome. Y'all are always welcome to come back here. Y'all got something new y'all want to talk about? Y'all just hit me up and I'll make room for you guys. No problem.
Appreciate that very much.
So,
You guys are great.
again, guys, Ted here needs to go and make some cheeseburgers. So,
Yeah.
guys, it was a pleasure having you guys on. I wish I could have had more time to talk with you guys, but until next time,
We'll do it again.
I'm Junior. This is the Angel and Outlaw Radio Show. This is Ted Keith from band Don't Panic, and you guys have yourself a good rest of the night.
All right. Thanks, guys.